Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the greatest of them all? We reside within inner and outer beauty meet. I can dress it up and be the face to hide them pimples.
Welcome everybody to the Melanin Pot. I'm May.
I'm Jay.
I'm Jacqueline.
And today we have a special guest with us. You might know him from his music, from his brand.
Okay.
Central Arkansas, UCA. He does it all. Radio. YK in the building.
That would be me, formerly known as Lil Josh. We got that established. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah. So I actually went to school with them. So shout out to North Pulaski High School. Well, was
North Pulaski High School.
But
and
yeah.
if any of the Jacksonville Middle School kids are watching, please stop tearing up our old high school. We didn't want you there in the first place. But stop tearing it up. All right.
Alright. Alright. Move that plug.
Right. Just want to make clear. Tired.
So YK, you have made a brand out of not only your name and your music, but out of I Hate YK.
This finna get interesting.
Now tell us, how did it even come about?
So check this out, because and Mary can tell you this, because she known me for a very long time. And me being me, I've always been arrogant. I done grew up a little bit, but me being me, if you don't know me, I come off as an asshole, and people don't like that. They be like, "Who the fuck do he think he is? Like, who is he supposed to be?" When truth be told, I really don't mean no harm. I'm just a jokester, and that's me. But if you don't know nobody, be like, "He's an asshole. He cut up every time I see him. He talking loud. He cutting up. He cracking jokes and trying to roast people." And you know what I'm saying? They like, I hate him. I don't like him. And it went off to people just like that didn't know me, was like from what they've heard, and then. When I started doing my thing, when I got to UCA and we was doing the radio and I was making moves that other people weren't doing, they got to liking me, and I have never had a conversation with them. Like, females really tell me, such and such don't like you. I be like, he don't know me. And they really like, he hate YK, he don't like you. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to DJ One. I told this story all the time, man. I'm coming to the probate. It was an AK probate. I'm finna grab the microphone, and he said, hashtag I hate YK, and me, P Smooth, like, we finna run with that. That's gonna fit you perfectly. Next thing you know, it's on t-shirts.
Boom.
Yeah.
And all that. It's all everywhere.
The logo is dope.
So, you know what I'm saying? I hate YK. I don't like him. I want to be Josh.
You want to be Josh?
I want to be Josh.
So from Napoleonic syndrome, to dad, what has being a dad done for you? Because, he does have the cutest little baby, y'all. Well, he's not little anymore.
Yeah, my baby 4, shout out to Case, and I was actually with him this weekend. Being a father, period, it changed your. I got purpose now. I got something to live for. You know what I'm saying? I still cut up. I ain't gonna say that I don't cut up.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't cut up as much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize that, hey, somebody looking up to me. I gotta be here for somebody. So I changed my eating habits. I was never a stoner. I never really smoked or did any drugs, but I changed my lifestyle a little bit because I'm like, man, I gotta be here when my baby get this age. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So being a father, there's certain things I had to stop doing because I didn't want him to see, and he tried to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some things he see me do now, I wish I could deprogram him. Like, I wish you wouldn't have heard me say that or do that. But that's just how it go. But it definitely, being a father definitely made me a better person, made me love life more. Mm-hmm. And you never know love until you actually have a child. Like, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave him his first whooping like a month ago. And your parents ever said, it's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me?
Yeah, it's gonna hurt me more than it's hurt you.
So when I actually spanked him, because he peed on I had to get away from him and go to the back room and I ain't crying out like, man, I actually whooped his ass. I couldn't believe I did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, it just definitely you got to grow up and watch them grow up. So it definitely made me a better person for sure. Shout out to Case, and I love you so much, baby. I don't know if I'm going to have any more no time soon.
Okay.
Are you off the market, on the market?
I'm off the market as of right now. Okay. YK is off the market. Okay. We're not finna get in that too
Somebody
long.
not hating YK. Somebody love YK.
And that's not easy either. Being, I guess, an entertainer and being in all these people's faces, it's hard actually trying to be with somebody who, especially doing music, because it's these girls that's always around. Mm-hmm. And so me and her, we had to talk for the longest. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go through the Melanin Pot, and I'm gonna be next to Jackie, and I'm gonna be next to Mary. No, I'm playing. I just told her
Let's tell you how far he can be away from us.
Don't do me like that. So y'all love me like that?
No, I don't.
I still love you, Dad.
Okay.
Not the way you
say
it.
No, I'm not that mad though, but I do.
But when we doing shows at the strip club, there's girls there, and of course, females want to connect with people that's connected. So you got to be a strong person to understand, hey, I'm here for you. This is just business. That's just what I do. So,
that's good.
Come on, Black Love.
Yeah.
So did you and your girl go see Get Out to the movies? Y'all go to?
We absolutely did, and I must say it was an experience. Like, I never give a movie 10 out of 10. I don't get nothing 10 out of 10 because I always say room improvement. Like, y'all be like, "Why, hey, your new project's so hard." I'll be like, "It's all right." You know what I'm saying? Because I always say, but this movie here, Jordan Peele did a tremendous job.
So you give it a 10?
I give it 10 out of 10.
Jack, what you? I said like a 6 or a 7.
I don't give it nothing because I didn't see
for me, people hyped it all the way. I
hyped
got
it
the
up.
messages. I thought it was great, but I wouldn't sit there and watch it again. Like
I think that's
some
kind of the
people
downfall of social media. Because to me, that's actually why I'm not going to see it yet. Because one, I already
Not good enough.
like I just
You're not going to
not
see
in
it
the
in social
theater.
media.
No, because I don't.
She got a fire
They're
stick.
gonna be waiting on bootlegs.
No,
She got a bootleg. Man, hey,
The bootleg's already out.
hey, I'm wired. I'm finna snitch. Hey, man. Hey, I'm wired up.
No, it's not about waiting for the bootleg. The more important part too is also buying the film either on
What is
iPhone
your
or
point?
something
Why
like
you
that.
not going to see
But
it?
I'm not going to see it because it's like everybody's kind of ruining it for me right
No,
now.
I would.
That's how I
Cop
feel.
out.
And every time that's
You wait for it
happened,
to
and
get
then I
out.
go.
So for the people who did see it,
First of all, there's no more 10 to 10.
But there is a written dollar, the red boxes. Go ahead.
I buy from Walmart.
okay, so why did you give it a 10?
I gave it a 10 because being a black man, in certain instances you do feel scared and nervous, especially when ain't nobody relating. I recently just quit a job over something like that, and the people of color that were there, I felt like they were lost. You see what I'm saying? I felt like they were the people in the movie who didn't know, hey,
They
like,
lost their self-worth.
you know that to these white folks, you are a nigga, right? Like, whether you mix, if you're mixed, if you got any black in you, you're a nigga to these white folks. And the movie it's like, it hit everything on the point. You see what I'm saying?
He did it really clever. I just like the way he did like the clever, like the cereal and the milk. Just
Come on now.
Clever little hidden messages. It was
And the
like,
crazy thing is, everybody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga, and that really showed that. Like, we like how y'all can jump high and run fast, but we don't want to live your everyday life.
Right.
we
And
want your eyes. We want this. We want that.
Yeah,
Your lips and your hips and stuff.
So, but since Mary ain't seen it, I can't. I just knew you had seen it.
No, because that I'm literally.
Of course,
because-
We can't even indulge
ruined
it.
it already.
Social media asking me
we
about the
know.
movie.
We can just
I'm
talk
fine.
about it.
Look, I will get out this conversation, so that's fine.
Not get out.
Right.
Yes, see.
But it was on so many different aspects. They touched everything.
What was the most important, do you think? Like
the most important thing is that they admire us. They really know that we are great beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, they still want to feel superior. You see what I'm saying? And that's really that hate is really taught. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a household of church-going people. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't, oh, he's white, so he's different. You're human. You got 10 toes, they got 10 toes. You got 10 fingers, they got 10 fingers. You know what I'm saying? And so it really made, I think, like, we watch stuff like Hidden Colors. Mm-hmm. It's like Jordan Peele found a way to put Hidden Colors in a movie where white people will go out and see it. Because he'd be like, hey, Hidden Colors in theaters, they ain't gonna go see it.
Right.
But he found a way to slide Hidden Colors in a movie, in a horror movie, which you know. Right. And so that was real slick to me, so. I thought that was cool.
I wonder how the white people felt in the movie theater.
That's what I want to know.
Well, in our theater, we had some that was sitting behind
They got to looking.
And
We was like,
And let me tell y'all know, I told y'all about cutting up. So I'm in there, I'm not going to say my partner name. One of my partners was in there with us. And he said, and I didn't notice there was interracial couples behind us and in front of us. He's like, man, I'm glad I ain't bring a white girl in here. I'm like, oh, man.
I wonder how interracial couples really feel, though. Like,
I
wonder, was that a conversation on the way?
It was a long ride back to the crib after that movie.
All right, so talk about a long ride. We have a long 4 years ahead of us. Well, next 3 years ahead of us. What are your opinions on the political process? I know hip hop has always been very involved in what's going on around them. So, what is your take as a hip hop artist on what's going on in politics?
I do not hesitate to say this. I don't like Donald Trump by far. And what's crazy is, before Donald Trump was president, I fool with Donald Trump as a businessman.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of people say
But he's a good businessman, but as far as ethics,
good. But
you see what I'm saying?
politics.
And my biggest issue with him, because I research everything. I wasn't the one to just say, I hate Donald Trump. I went and researched. And when I found out that the Ku Klux Klan endorsed him, I can't support him. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't care about us.
Right.
And if they endorsed you, what they're saying, you gotta kind of deal with them.
Right.
So with that being said, it's just like everything. I don't care what he do. The Klan still endorsed you. You don't care about me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? My life doesn't mean nothing to you. He's a billionaire. So not even with black people, I be telling people it's a black or white thing, of course, but it's more of a rich or poor. The majority of my people is poor. He don't care about these broke people. He don't. You see what I'm saying? They don't want us going to school. They don't want you getting smart if you're not dribbling the ball or rapping or whatever.
And even those in the country, if you're not going to welding school or farming and stuff like that, so it is a position of whether you're black or white. I do agree with that.
To touch more on the question, I feel like the problem can be solved internally first. We got to look at ourselves as black people in the mirror. We quick to say, well, they don't want to do it because we black. No. If you get organized and we come with a solid plan and your foundation is solid, then they had no choice but to fool with us, to respect us. You see what I'm saying? These protests and all that, they don't take that serious. We got to come with an actual plan. Sitting down in front of the White House with your arms folded, man, that ain't going to do nothing. We need to come with a plan. Hey, this is what we want, and give it to them straight like that. And it's going to take a Beyonce or a Future, or somebody like that with high stature, or LeBron, who say, hey, this what me and my people stand for, this how we want to do it, boom, boom, bang.
I can't say I agree with you on that.
Why is that?
Although you had, even in our last height of civil rights, because civil rights is an ongoing thing, let's make that clear, but in the last height of civil rights, yes, you had celebrities supporting and backgrounding, but it was the everyday man. It was, Martin Luther King is only famous because we made him so. He was a common preacher. He was a young preacher. He hadn't even had a church fully yet when he went on to the Montgomery Boys boycott. So we can't say, oh, we waiting on celebrities. Stop waiting on them, because actually Donald Trump's initiatives for the rich, they are part of the 80%. You know, they're part of the 2% that pay 80% of the taxes. My issue is when we go back to where we're from, North Little Rock, East End, those areas, and you still see Granite Mountain torn down. You still see houses in East End.
I think a lot of people are lost as far as what to do.
That's the problem.
I think there's so many people who they have ideas.
First, stay out of trouble.
Well, I mean,
that's right there.
I mean, but man, I think that's easier to say for people who have things to do. I think that's easier to say for somebody who's going to college. It's easier for people who don't have economic issues to say stay out of trouble. I believe that. When you are in the streets and you don't have resources, there is no stay out of trouble. You only have the streets.
And I also think a big problem with it is we have too many leaders, too many chiefs, not enough Indians, too many people want to be a leader, too many people, oh, we don't do it this way, then I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to hear it.
But with hip hop, and the reason I said somebody like Beyonce and them, because believe these people is following these celebrities. If one celebrity dyes hair red, you go to a middle school, drop your cousin off, you're gonna see 1,000 kids with red hair.
Absolutely. So
if these artists are saying, nah, we don't support Donald Trump, this is what we gonna do, then these young people gonna follow. And that's how it's been for the longest.
I get that. Beyonce did that. A lot of other people did it. It still wasn't enough. So I feel like after you make a point and you say, okay, we don't do this, we don't follow this person, there still has to be some action to take place. And and I feel like we can't wait on everybody to save us.
And I think that's one side of it too, though. Like that's on a bigger scale.
Right.
Let's bring it down to a smaller scale with the communities like Mary was talking about.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about bigger scale because we don't have these celebrities' numbers. We can't pick up a phone and be like, hey, you need to stand up. Yeah. But what we do have is people here like stuff.
Like so everybody on the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Radio,
people who got
TV.
All these followers in the city.
Right.
We need
people who got these foundations.
Stop wearing organizational colors. Stop wearing organizational names and letters if you're not going to go back to the foundation of what you were founded. Oh. Yes, that was shade. Yes, catch the tea. Because you have a lot of people out here. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie. If something happened and I found out a family in Brush Island or Jacksonville was hungry or starving, I could call Josh and hit Josh up on Facebook. Hey, look, in Brush Island, it's a family that's hungry. The Melanin Pot, out of our pockets, and I'm not balling. I'm not did it before. And we have done it before. And we
can't save everybody. But we definitely have.
We don't post it on social media. That's another key.
Yeah, it's not about what you do to take a picture. Like I said in one of my poems before, you want to take a little Instagram 4x3 because you don't want to see the whole picture. The whole picture is the fact that we have you have a 28%, 1 in 2,800 chance of getting in a crime in North Little Rock. But at the same time, the Boys and Girls Clubs in Jacksonville, North Little Rock, and Little Rock are steadily closing down. You have community centers that are shutting down. So what are you doing? We have to do stuff
to help our city, and I think this is a call to action that we really need to reach out to one another. Not I'm bigger than you, and collaborate on really coming together to make Arkansas something bigger and better, and getting our streets
and stop being big fish in little ponds.
That y'all don't know, and shout out to my cousin Emery. We talk about this so much. If the rappers or the who's who of Central Arkansas would get together and actually, man, it's strength in numbers.
Well, as a last closing thing, real quick, we kind of have a surprise challenge going on. We want you to let us know a woman, because March is Women's History Month. We want to know a woman.
Are you asleep? Wake your ass.
Wake up. I know.
I knew it couldn't just be smooth sailing with y'all.
And we want you to rhyme too.
Right. What is a woman? Who is a woman that has inspired you in history? It could be personal or somebody that may be in the history books or not in the history books.
A woman. I'm glad you said the women in my family, the strong black women who told me that, hey, you're not a nigger, you're a king. You know what I'm saying? Your history didn't start with slavery, so it's definitely the Epton, Harris's, Fulton, all my family. The women in my family are so strong, and they got me up and not only took me to church but say, hey, this is your history. This is what you come from. So the women in my family, all of my aunties, and the crazy thing is they actually build my uncles and my granddad and them up to make them strong men. So the women in my family are tremendous, and they really told me my worth, taught me my worth. Said, this is what you are, this is what you come from, you're king.
Strong black men is a...
Come on now. Jake, he know that's what that is.
YK, we appreciate you being on the show.
Real quick, YK, what's some stuff you got coming up that you want people to know?
Oh, what's today? March the 10th, I got a show in Greenwood. Me and Emery Jr. dropping a dual project.
Okay.
Soon. I don't want to give a date because I always get it. So real soon. It's March. We gonna say maybe April. No later than May because that's almost done. My current project, Long Live Epting, is out right now on www.waiketo.com or wherever music can be found. That's Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, all that good stuff. I Hate YK apparel, t-shirt. All y'all gotta do is follow the Instagram account at I Hate YK apparel, and y'all just keep up with me on all social media at YKEEDO YKeto.
Get you a YK shirt, Melanin Pot shirt. They $20.
And shout out to Brandy and Vic. They got their shirts out.
I need a Melanin Pot shirt.
We need I Hate
You can check out Being Creative for those shirts.
Once again, you guys, we appreciate you guys tuning into the Melanin Pot. Until next time.
May.
I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Jay.
Dustin,
yeah, go ahead.
YKeto?